Let me try it again. Hey guys, this is Earl Dixon with Wassupp Crowdfunding, and tonight, Wassupp Team Elite, we're back, and we're getting stronger and stronger by the day. So tonight we're having one of our little family get-togethers, and we invite you to become a part of the family. Yeah, but tonight we have some new people on the panel. We got Roddy Tate from Durham, North Carolina is up here. We got John. What is your guest name? John.
Yeah, it's Abel.
Abel. Okay, we got Abel on, and we got Frankie Dixon on. So, Roddy, tell us a little bit about yourself. Roddy, just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, my name is Roddy Tate. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a good friend of Earl Dixon. I do automotive work. I've been doing that for the last 37 years. And I love to make money.
All right. And bring your camera down just a little bit, Roddy. Just a little bit. All right, there you go. Now we can see that pretty face. Okay, Frankie Dixon, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
All right, tell us a little bit about you, sir.
Well, I'm a proud car salesman. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm in the automotive industry. I got 29 years experience in sales, and I like making that money.
Say no more. All right. Then I can't think of his name. Was it Albert? What was it?
Abel.
Come on,
like
Abel.
Cain and Abel.
Hey man, how you doing, guys?
Hey, Abel.
Hey.
Tell us a little bit about you, Abel.
Give me 1 second.
There you go.
All right, so my name is Abel Leon. I am a Home Depot associate. I have been there for the last 8 months. I began as a lumber associate, and I am now currently working as a millworks associate. So yeah, and I heard about my good friend John, who introduced me to this program or to this matrix, and I'm really interested in finding out what does this have to offer me, man.
Well, awesome. I'm gonna share the story in a few minutes. Our business is really simple. We got a duplicatable strategy that anybody can follow. And if you learn the strategy and you can tell a story, that's all you got to do is to learn the strategy and be able to tell a story, and you will have great success. But initially, we don't really want you to tell the story initially. We just want to invite you on the panel. We want you to become a professional inviter. That's all we want you to be. We want you to be able to ask one simple question. And I'm going to ask you this question, Abel.
Okay.
Since I got your attention. Abel, do you know someone who needs funding? I
know a lot of people who need money right now. I know a lot. That's a simple question. Like, yeah, everybody needs money, man.
You see, look, Abel's off the chain. So the question is this: do you know someone who needs funding that they never had to pay back, like buy a house, a new house, buy a new car, send a kid to college, pay off some bills, go on vacation, or just do some things they never did before? So do you know someone who need money like that they never, ever helped to pay back?
Yeah, I know quite a few people, actually.
Awesome. What about you? Do you need some money like that? Did we lose you?
Oh, no, I'm still here.
What about you, Frankie Dixon? Do you know someone who needs funding that they never, ever helped to pay back?
A whole lot of people.
What about you?
I think our banks should start to learn this strategy, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people would be a lot happier, man.
Yeah. Okay, Roddy Tate, do you know somebody need funding that they should never ever have to pay back?
First of all, myself.
That's what I'm talking about.
An unlimited amount of people I know.
See, now I got to tell y'all something. You know, it's amazing, and I love y'all because you know it's just the nature of people. You know, and Rod, I'm just glad you just brought it to the surface, because when somebody asks me that question, first thing I'm gonna say to me, and I need that right now money. I need that right now money. Okay. So, you know, but we got gracious hearts. We got big hearts. So the first thing we think as humans, good humans, don't take it the wrong way, is that we think about our friends, our family members, and our loved ones. Because you guys just passed the book, you know a lot of people, but what about you? So that's the question. So once they answer that question, you say, hey, since you do know someone, and you say it's you, how about if you could just come and hang out with me tonight around about 8:30? I got to stop this thing, my malware. About 8:30 tonight, and let me show you something that I'm doing that you can help me get qualified to earn a large sum of money. Okay, just ask your friend that question. And you know, look, so our strategy is this: know everything, but don't know nothing. Okay, know everything, but don't, and bring them here and allow us to be able to do what? Give them a presentation. So that's what I'm getting to do right now. So y'all sit back, put your seatbelts on this one. All right, and I'm going to show you some information that basically can change your financial position, and if you got any kids or grandkids, it can change their financial position. We can go at least 5 generations deep if you take ownership of what we're going to share you tonight. So I'm going to do a screen share, if you would, and I'm going to begin by telling you a story. Okay, guys. Okay, so just recently, let me show you our team first of all. All right. The name of our team is Waszupp Team Elite. Okay. And the website that you on, if you write this website down, is www.getfundingnow. www.getfundingnow.info. So we use this website. I'm gonna see if I can screen share this. We use this website to be able to do our training from this website. And let me see if I can. I'm gonna do a screen share. I'm gonna so you can make sure you got it. Get the funding. Now, so you make sure you got it right. .info. .info. Let me do a screen share. I know you don't see it right now. Hold on. You should see it now. All right. Miss Shirley, you see my screen now? My Word document?
Yes.
Okay, let me make it a little larger for people. All right. All right. Now, I got to spell it right. All right, so that's our team website, everybody. That's our team website, www.getfundingnow. It's very easy to remember because you say, when do you need funding? Now, getfundingnow.info. So we have a team website, and we do the presentation from that website. You can go there anytime during the day, 24 hours during the day, and that information that we're going to share with you tonight, you have access to it. All right, now, when you get to that website, John, we didn't ask you, I don't know if you did this yet or not, but when you come to that website, we want you to go to step number 5, if you would, because we want everybody on the team to sign up to become a member of Wassupp Team Elite. That's step number 5. And you two, Tate, and also Frankie. I'm gonna call. Is it okay to call you Frankie or Lee?
I'm Frankie, man. I'm
right.
either way.
All right, Frankie. All right. So you come here, guys. I want you to go to step number 5 and just register for the team, so we'll know that you're here and that you're part of the team. Especially once you decide you want to join, go to step 5. You put the information in. You got to click the 2 little buttons saying that you got $35 and you know 3 people. And you put your information in, and you click submit. And you'll go to a little database where we can get access to you and know that you're on our team. All right, now let me go up here and tell you a story. Now on this step right here, when it asks you for your sponsor, Wassupp ID, if you decide to join the business, your sponsor will walk you through so you can.
You're still showing us your.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Cheryl, Miss Moderator. Okay. So on the website, Get Funding Now. Can you see it now, Cheryl?
Yes.
All right. So when you go down our page, getfundingnow.info, you go down to step number 5, and you put in whether or not you got $35 in Bitcoins, and if you know 3 people, we want you to come up with about $50 in Bitcoins, and we want you to say whether or not you know 3 people or you're willing to get 3 people, and you put your name, phone number, email address, the country that you're from, because we got an international team, and your sponsor's name, and this Waszupp member ID will tell you about it real quick. We'll take a story in a few minutes. We're gonna start out talking to you about an out program that started this whole idea, this whole ideology behind Waszupp crowdfunding, the way it was birthed. But we have an app that you can sign up for, and we encourage you to sign up for the app because there's so much money in the app is just ridiculous. So get with your sponsor, and your sponsor will get you a member ID that you can actually come back and put in here later on. All right, now. All right, so let's go up here where we can tell a story. So, and this picture right here, guys, is so important. I'm going to explain what you're seeing here. We do have an international Zoom every day at 12 o'clock. We have partners in Kenya, Africa, different parts like Nakuru, Africa, Nairobi, Kenya, Nakuru, Kenya, Lagos, Nigeria, what is it? Uyu. It's called Uyu, Nigeria. So we have an international following here. So at 12 o'clock Eastern every day, same meeting ID, you can come here and meet our international partners. All right, so now what I'm going to do is start out with the story. This guy right here that you see on my screen, his name is Ash Shahid. Ash Shahid is a multi-millionaire. He lives in Dubai. And Ash has been in multi-level marketing for a number of years, and he has made millions of dollars. His last venture, he was at the point where he was making over $1 million a month in his last venture. So Ash moved back to Dubai, and Ash is so well off that if he never worked another job, he don't have a need to go out and make money because he already done that in his lifetime. But Ash and a couple of his partners came together. Let me show you his partners right here. Mr. Fred Bender and Ricky Howe. Okay, it was just the three of them came together, and they put together a app concept called Waszupp Global. And when they put that app concept together, it represented 5 different industries: e-education, advertising, social media, travel, and gaming. They put all that together in one app, and they paired it with a compensation plan. It said that you can make over $250,000 a month in residual income and $1.5 million in direct income monthly if you participate in an app. Now, when this app concept, when they put it out in social media, it went viral. And in 4 months, 260,000 people around the world, 175 countries around the world signed up for that app. It was just that hot. The information was a grabber. And this gentleman, Ash, and these two gentlemen, let me go ahead and show you this control. It was just them 3 to put this concept together. And let me do that out for a second. All right, let's see. Screenshot. Hold on. Let me do that out. Okay, so it was just them 3. They put this app concept together. It went viral, and then the community came back. The community came back, and they had a request. The price of the app was $199.88. And since we had reached foreign third world countries with this app concept, most people didn't know it, but in a lot of these countries, their average monthly income is from $30 to $300 a month. So the feedback from the people in the third world countries was that we love the concept, but we can't possibly take that much of our monthly disposable income and pay for the app. Can you reduce the price of the app? And actually, he told them that in order for the app to be able to pay out the compensation plan that he had designed, it needed to stay at that price point. But he would go back and meet with the board of directors, Fred Benner and Ricky Howe, and they would troubleshoot, and they would brainstorm to come up with a way to be able to help the people around the world that really needed money now. Okay, and they actually came up with a concept called Waszupp crowdfunding. But right when that happened, actually, his son, 25 years of age, he died from kidney failure. Yeah, his son died from kidney failure. And I tell people every day, that's tough because I got a son, his name is little Earl, and I don't know exactly what state of mind I will be in if something happened to little Earl. But after he went away from the internet space, social media space for a while, and we thought he was gone. He was eulogizing over his son. We thought he was gone, but I'm gonna tell you, he resurfaced. And when he resurfaced, he had a very clear mission. Okay, when he came back to the internet marketing space, and the mission was that now he was gonna raise. Not only was he gonna help the people around the world with a lower price point, but he had brought the price point down to $35 one time for the crowdfunding platform. Now, through this platform, his number one goal is to raise $1 billion in the name of his son within the next 24 months. To raise $1 billion to fight poverty around the world in the name of his son. He said, "What do you mean fight poverty?" He's gonna raise money so that if you have a family member and they need a heart transplant and you need money, you better tap into this pile of money and get the money to take care of that heart transplant. If you're in a hurricane and your house is torn down, like we witnessed recently in Florida, okay, in Puerto Rico, and you need the money to get it done, you can apply for this money, and he can send you that money directly and get your housing situation taken care of. That's the goal with this platform. His goal, his vision is to become the Uber of crowdfunding through this platform. So guys, so what I like to do in order to tell the story, because you've heard part of it so far, I like to be able to show you the app that had the compensation plan of $250,000 a month and 1.5 million in direct commission, because this app is going to come to fruition soon. Okay, but we put it off to the side right now to be able to help the people in foreign nations to be able to come up with what? With the money to be able to come back to that. So his goal again is to help with the $1 billion fund so that we can do what Red Cross, Red Cross, UNICEF, March of Dimes don't do. We want to get the hands get the money into the hands of the people, and we don't want to skim the money off the top. When we say we're going to send you $5,000, we want you to know that you can get $5,000, and that money can be sent instantly through digital currency. That's a platform we have right now. So now I'm going to go and take you and show you this app. It's a video that's been prepared, and let you see what started this whole process. So this is the app right here. Let me do a stop screen share for a second. Turn the sound on. I forgot it again. Turn the sound on.
It's no secret. We are spending more time than ever on our mobile phones, and more than 80% of that time, we rely on apps to get things done. And the reason why users prefer to use apps is the simplicity and focus that they provide, not only to make our personal lives easier, but also when it comes to running a successful business. Introducing Waszupp Global, a first in the social networking industry and an absolute game changer. For the first time, you can combine the power of social media, chat, e-education, webinars, hotel discounts, dental savings, security software, advertising, and much more from within one single app. Running a business is a time-consuming affair, and this is exactly why we built Waszupp from the ground up, with the specific focus on your needs as an entrepreneur. Never before has so many features been built into a single app. Not only does it allow you to chat, but you can also run voice and video webinars directly from your mobile device or desktop. You can enroll for life-enhancing e-courses by just tapping an icon and even access an advertising module specifically for SME. And when time comes to kick off your shoes, you can relax with a large selection of mobile games right from within the app. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. The proprietary Waszupp Global Compensation Plan is where it gets really interesting. Custom designed to be balanced and friendly to the part-timer wanting to generate an additional $500 to $1,000 plus per month, as well as the full-timer needing to earn an above-average $25,000 to $100,000 plus per month. How would you like to join our exclusive Founders Club with worldwide revenue sharing? With truly amazing lifestyle awards such as luxury cars, exotic holidays, and expensive jewelry. $1 million homes and achievement bonuses of up to $2 million. Can you afford to not be a part of this revolutionary and exciting app? As an industry, first, we are introducing a lucrative 100% match on achievement bonus. That's right, this has never been done before, and absolutely exclusive to Waszupp Global's game-changing platform. By using Waszupp to build your business, you can earn a potentially guaranteed income of up to $250,000 per month and over $1.5 million per month in direct commissions. With the travel industry grossing more than $8 trillion in 2016 and mobile and game apps projected to generate over $100 billion, can you afford not to be part of this exploding and ever-growing market? Don't get left behind. Be part of the Waszupp Global Revolution. Contact us today and find out how to combine the power of 5 of the fastest-growing industries: social networking, mobile apps, e-education, travel, and games to potentially generate unlimited income.
Okay, guys, you saw that app. That's what got this whole process started. Okay. Now, as I shared with you a few seconds ago, hold on. As I shared with you a few seconds ago, it started with the app. So I showed you the app. That's how crowdfunding was birthed. People around the world reached out to Ashley Heap and said, look, I can't afford to pay $199.88 for this app. Can you help us? We like what you got. Can you help us? And that's when he went back to the board of directors. They came up with this brilliant idea of using the crowdfunding platform. Where I get excited when I share this part. For the first time in the history of this world, social media, crowdfunding, and digital currency have come together at one time in one space, and they can revolutionize the world. So with that being said, they came up with crowdfunding that was made legal in 2012 by Barack Obama when he signed the Jobs Act into legislation. So I'm going to go over now and I'm going to show you the video that we put together that explains the crowdfunding platform. And then I'm going to come back and show you 2 things about digital currency that you need to know. And then I'm going to show you the money our way. All right. So, okay, so this is the video for the crowdfunding platform.
At this very moment, we are on the verge of the greatest transfer of wealth the world has ever seen. And you are at the right place at the right time, right now. For centuries, people have used the concept of crowdfunding, the ability for individuals to harness the power of their collective resources to address financial challenges, start small businesses, and support innovation in a way that creates prosperity for the entire community. Things began to shift in the 1800s as the banking and finance industry partnered with big business to increase regulations. Initially thought of as a way to protect investors, these regulations eventually locked out the general public and potential innovators who did not meet certain standards set by wealthy bankers and businessmen. At the height of these stifling regulations, entrepreneurs had to meet stiff demands by the SEC just to bring a product or service to market, and potential investors had to maintain assets of over $250,000 to participate in wealth-building vehicles that the rich have used for decades to increase and maintain their share of the world's wealth. Small investors and everyday people were shut out of these wealth-building opportunities. Then everything began to change for the better. In April of 2012, as President Barack Obama signed the Jobs Act into law. JOBS, which stands for the Jumpstart Our Business Startups Act, also known as the crowdfunding bill, legalized crowdfunding, which is the right for an entrepreneur to solicit the general public to invest in fundraising initiatives. It also removes income restrictions so that anyone of any class can participate in crowdfunding activities. Crowdfunding entities like GoFundMe, Fundable, Kickstarter, and Crowdability are a direct result of the Jobs Act and have brought people together from every nation to raise billions for startups, disaster relief, poverty and hunger initiatives, and community development projects around the world. In fact, crowdfunding can be used to raise funds for any project that is important to you. Inspired by the crowdfunding phenomenon, millionaire and entrepreneurial giant Mr. Ash Sahib began to evaluate how crowdfunding could be used as both a charitable funding model and at the same time providing funding for participants' personal and humanitarian projects. If givers could at the same time become receivers in a systematic way, one could potentially lead positive change in every nation on earth. Mr. Sahib's noble endeavor to help change lives around the world has resulted in a breakthrough initiative, the Waszupp crowdfunding project. Through Waszupp crowdfunding, Mr. Sahib's vision is to raise $1 billion in charitable donations and at the same time lift as many people as possible out of debt and poverty by using an automated crowdfunding platform. This automated system will allow each participant to fund and receive funds in a highly systematic format where everyone will have equal access to the financial means to live out their hopes and dreams. The most amazing thing about Waszupp crowdfunding is that each participant contributes a one-time donation of $35. And then by sharing this vision of giving and receiving, whether you choose to do so part-time, full-time, or big-time, the results will amaze you. Let me show you how it works. When you donate your $35 gift, $10 is set aside for operational costs and the remaining $25 is gifted to the person who invited you to participate. You are then an active participant in the Waszupp crowdfunding project. The 3x8 forced graduated step-up matrix starts with you receiving a $25 donation and quickly steps up to multiple donations in the thousands that will help you fund your personal projects. Here's how the step-up matrix works. As 3 of your contacts choose to participate in the Waszupp crowdfunding project, you will begin to automatically receive small donations, and as they share the good news of giving and sharing with Waszupp crowdfunding, the step-up matrix will swell with givers, and a ripple effect begins that will not stop as the world is filled with generous people with $35 and the desire to fund a better life. All the time, we, as a community of givers, will empower Waszupp crowdfunding to hit the lofty goal of giving $1 billion to people in need around the world. As the matrix grows with participants, you will quickly receive your first wave of donations up to $292. And this is just the beginning. The next group of donations will be as much as $1,710. Your personal matrix is now growing and creating your next round of donations. It is now very exciting for you to receive up to $45,000. Now remember, the system automatically moves the donations to you and others. It's fun and easy. You have received 4 waves of donations, and yet there are still 4 remaining. Congratulations! The very next round of donations is amazing and totally life-changing. You can receive funding at this time of up to $1,017,000. Once again, remember, these donations are for you to direct to any project or purpose you like, which could be for medical bills, college costs, mortgages, business projects, and the list goes on and on. For many people, this will be life-changing. Can you see yourself helping others in need, as well as purchasing a new car, making a down payment on a new home, maybe paying off some debts, or going on a dream vacation? Whatever your hopes or dreams, it's easy to see how Waszupp crowdfunding is the most powerful way to turn dreams into reality. At this point, you can see how incredible the vision of Waszupp crowdfunding is. And yet there are still 3 waves of donations remaining. The benefits of Waszupp crowdfunding are no products to handle or samples to distribute, no monthly fees, quotas, or volume to maintain, no bothering friends and family with demonstrations or sales pitches on products they don't want or need. But the best part about Waszupp crowdfunding is that your small donation, combined with the power of collective economics, will literally transform the world and create real and lasting change to better the lives of others, no matter where they live around the globe. All you need is an initial donation of $35 and a desire to see at least 3 others blessed through a platform designed to help everyone financially. But I have a special announcement for you. The official launch date for Waszupp crowdfunding is coming soon. There are already over 235,000 people from around the globe who have lined up to partner with us. On the official launch date, they will have open access to sign up and will literally create a tsunami of donations that will drive incredible success for those who are already registered. The great news is you are receiving advance notice and preferred placement if you act now.
Blurred, that's it. So you got to act now. So guys, I'm going back to our, I'm going to stop screen share and have a conversation with you real quick. Okay, so you're in the right place at the right time. I'm explaining this to you. Therefore, you know, we have a donation platform through crowdfunding. Barack made it legal. You saw it with the Jobs Act. It's real. You got Kickstarter. People are on the Shark Tank. You see it every Friday night on Shark Tank. People are raising money with their very first product through what? A Kickstarter program. GoFundMe. That's what GoFundMe came. That's how it came about. So now we have Waszupp crowdfunding. Now we're not gonna just get paid with money. We're gonna get paid with Bitcoins. Now let's talk about Bitcoins for just a second. There are 4 ways to get Bitcoins. You can buy it. That's the number one way you can buy it. Bitcoin today is at $5,700 a coin. Second way you can get it is you can mine it. I'm gonna show you a video, 2 videos in a few minutes that help you understand the power of Bitcoin. You can mine it, which means that there are no banks. Okay, Bitcoin is what you call totally decentralized. They removed banks out of the formula. It was designed for that way. Banks and governments to remove them out of the formula. Number 2, that's the second way to get Bitcoin. The third way to get Bitcoin is through a mutual fund, a RA, a Roth RA, a mutual fund, or a hedge fund. Okay, right now in the stock market is being turned upside down. Okay, their funds, their investment funds are changing. Why? Because they're including digital currency. Okay, thousands of percents have been made in the last 6 months on these funds. JP Morgan Stanley over the last 30 days made $73 million over the last 30 days because of Bitcoin. So I'm going to take you now and show you 2 videos. I'm going to show you one video that gives you a very simple view of what Bitcoin is. It's going to talk to you about mining, okay, about how you can mine Bitcoins. Okay, and the last way you can get Bitcoin is through donations. The easiest way for you to get Bitcoin without you having to go into your savings is through donation. Now, I experienced Bitcoin donations in January of this year on another platform. And guys, I'm gonna tell you something, you have never seen anything in your life until you go to sleep and you wake up and you start having donations come to your cell phone. We virtually have the ability to turn your cell phone and your laptop into a Bitcoin ATM machine. Okay, now we're going to take you over, let you see the 2 videos on Bitcoin. The first video will give you a synopsis of what Bitcoin is. The second video is where the elite of the elite is going to tell you their projection of Bitcoin today and where it's going to be tomorrow. So let me do that now. So on this page, you will see this video. Oh, nope, that's not the one I want to show you. I'm sorry.
At this.
Oh, let me go down. Hold on. This video right here. All right, let me stop screen share, turn my sound back on. All right, the sound is on. All right, let's see what they have to say about Bitcoin.
What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the first decentralized digital currency. Bitcoins are digital coins you can send through the internet. Compared to other alternatives, Bitcoins have a number of advantages. Bitcoins are transferred directly from person to person via the net, without going through a bank or clearinghouse. This means that the fees are much lower, you can use them in every country, your account cannot be frozen, and there are no prerequisites or arbitrary limits. Let's look at how it works. Bitcoins are generated all over the internet by anybody running a free application called a Bitcoin miner. Mining requires a certain amount of work for each block of coins. This amount is automatically adjusted by the network such that Bitcoins are always created at a predictable and limited rate. Your Bitcoins are stored in your digital wallet, which might look familiar if you use online banking. When you transfer Bitcoins, an electronic signature is added. After a few minutes, the transaction is verified by a miner and permanently and anonymously stored in the network. The Bitcoin software is completely open source and anybody can review the code. Bitcoin is changing finance the same way the web changed publishing. When everyone has access to a global market, great ideas flourish. Let's look at some examples of how Bitcoins are already used today. You can purchase video games, gifts, books, servers, and alpaca socks. Several currency exchanges exist where you can trade your Bitcoins for dollars, euros, and more. Bitcoins are a great way for small businesses and freelancers to get noticed. It doesn't cost anything to start accepting them, there are no chargebacks or fees, and you'll get additional business from the Bitcoin economy. For your first Bitcoins and more information, visit weusecoins.com.
Awesome, awesome. That video explains to you in a nutshell what Bitcoin is. Now this video is a game changer right here. Let's hear what the elite has to say about Bitcoin.
Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red. The equivalent of the red. Okay, we are entering a completely world of uncharted water.
Have you made any investments in Bitcoin?
So I mean, I personally, I own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account. It is a huge.
All right, here we go.
Okay, we are entering a completely world of uncharted water.
Have you made any investments in Bitcoin?
So I mean, I personally, I own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account. It is a huge deal. It's a huge, huge, huge deal. Because what you're talking about right now is for the next 3 to 5 years, an unbelievably better store value. It is gold 2.0.
I think this is a currency that's really going to work eventually.
Well, I think it is working, and there will be other currencies like it that may be even better. But in the meantime, there's a big industry around Bitcoin, and people have made fortunes out of Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, there is no Bitcoin company, there is no Bitcoin building, there's not even a Bitcoin server anywhere that you could shut down. It is completely distributed. That's what's unique about Bitcoin. It is, for the first time, a way for the two of us to exchange value online without a third-party intermediary. Until the invention of Bitcoin, for you and me to...
I just wanted to pause it for 1 second. Some people just watch these videos just to watch these videos. What you just heard him say for the first time is a way for you and I to exchange money without a third-party intervention. We're going to talk about that later, but just remember that part.
To exchange money online, we had to employ a third party, like PayPal, like Visa, like MasterCard, right? And we live in the 21st century. If we want to have a video call to China, we can do that for free. But to send a couple $100, which is essentially just ones and zeros being moved around, costs 5% plus takes over a day.
Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency in that you don't have to be physically in the same place, and of course for large transactions currency can get pretty inconvenient.
You'll see Bitcoin trading at 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Rick Falkvinia does an excellent analysis. He predicts that Bitcoin will capture between 1 and 10% of the global Forex market, which implies a price of between $100,000 to $1 million per Bitcoin. Most of the people who are on the sidelines not buying Bitcoin today will start to buy Bitcoin when it gets over 1,000, and then a greater percentage of people will definitely plow into Bitcoin when it starts to get over 10,000.
It's still predicting Bitcoin $10,000 per Bitcoin in 3 years.
Casares, he is the CEO of Zappo, which is a Bitcoin wallet and Bitcoin vault.
I think it's mostly a very positive thing. I think we're going to see ups and downs like with any other emerging technology, but I think Bitcoin is here to stay, and it makes sense that it be taxed and treated like any other.
So let's make a bold call here. In 10 years, what do you think Bitcoin will be worth? One Bitcoin?
Between $500,000 and $1 million.
A lot of people are just seeing the charts and thinking how high will it go. What I'm doing is counting backwards. I mean, this is a transactional currency, and it is a store of value. As such, it is a product and a service competing on a very tangible market for stores of value and for transactional currencies. So what is the size of that market?
Right, and this is important.
And how big a market share can Bitcoin realistically take within a foreseeable time frame? When you ask that question, then you come up with a market cap of Bitcoin total, and then you divide that by the number of Bitcoin in circulation by your estimated time, and seeing how Chinese are buying Bitcoin like crazy. I actually had to adjust this number upwards, but then you come up with a number of about $2 to $5 million per Bitcoin.
I suggest that everyone go back to buy one Bitcoin. Not too much, only one is enough. If everyone in this world, people, just to go back buy one Bitcoin, the Bitcoin value go to the $1 million. And when the Bitcoin have $1 million, all around the world will be crazy, and everyone will be the follow, and other digital currency just to be be grandson of the Bitcoin. So for me, I think for a lot of people, they don't exactly understand why it's Bitcoin.
Is Bitcoin the currency of the future, or is it the payment system?
Now I want y'all to understand who this gentleman is right here. This is the chairman of Forbes magazine.
They're developing.
Bingo! It's the payment system. It's the blockchain encryption, and they're interesting things. I think Bitcoin, or the really blockchain encryption that's behind it, has a greater ability to bring more of the world's population out of poverty than anything we've seen.
If you're new to Bitcoin, take your time to go out there and Google it and learn about it. It truly is one of the most important inventions in the history of humankind, and certainly the most important invention since the internet. Go out there, make a Bitcoin wallet, get involved, start using it, learn about all the positive ways in which this is going to improve the lives of every single person on the planet. Get involved, do it today. It's going to help everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right, now, what you guys have seen just then is a video of the rich and famous who showed you why you should be involved in Bitcoin right now. So as I tried to explain to you a few minutes ago, we got the best of the best. We got social media, and you heard the guy say a few minutes ago, when you are operating in a global economy, great ideas come together. That's number one. Number two, I'm going to show you right now through this video right here. I need you to pay attention. And everybody on this panel, when you get a chance, come back here and take a look at this video. I'm going to show you just 2 inserts that's going to blow your mind. Something that most people don't know about money. Okay? Now, as you heard the gentleman say a few minutes ago, we can send money to money from person to person without a third-party intervention. That's why, because of where we are right now in the monetary environment, with social media, crowdfunding, and cryptocurrency, we have the best platform that have ever hit the internet marketing space. And the greatest wealth shift that have ever happened in the history of the world is occurring right now before your eyes. Now I'm gonna take you to 2 inserts. Just give me a second to show you this. Something that you need to know about money.
Hey everyone, it's Sam Ovens here, and I want to invite you to an exclusive free webinar with me.
Currency by first creating bonds or treasury bills. These bonds are sold in the market, generating funds for the government that issued them. Large banks buy U.S. bonds to flip them, selling them to the Federal Reserve at a profit. This is the magic money machine. You see, the Fed is America's central bank, but it doesn't have any money. No cash on its balance sheets. When a bank buys a bond and takes it to the Federal Reserve, the Fed simply says, "Thank you, Mr. Banker. Here's the principal and some profit." New money isn't exchanged. It simply appears on the bank's accounts. Magic. For 100 years and counting, the precise mechanisms of these bond purchases have remained a secret. Here's where it gets really interesting. The Federal Reserve is not a government agency. It's a private entity, and its shareholders are banks which earn a dividend. As much as $80 billion per year total are paid out to some of the very same banks that sell the government debt to the Fed. Which banks? Don't even bother asking. That's also a secret. In other words, the magic money machine answers to no one. The Fed also sets the bar for how much interest you pay for a car, home, or business loan. Manipulating the supply of money has short-term and long-term consequences. Central banks aim to create new money carefully, strategically, and very, very slowly. Releasing more money into the economy causes prices to rise, ideally by 2% every year. That's supposed to foster economic growth. But 2% inflation means the buying power of one cash dollar in your pocket today will be 98 cents next year, and less nearly every year to come.
Since 1913, when the Federal Reserve took over the United States dollar, we've seen that the United States dollar has decreased in value 98%. Inflation is a far higher tax because on your income you pay it just once. If inflation is 2%, you're paying a 2% tax on your net worth every single year, your net worth held in currency.
So, what does that mean? If you earned $1 in 1913, you could buy 16 loaves of bread. Today, $1 barely buys you one. That's not a quaint notion of how cheap things used to be. It's proof that the value of your cash is slowly withering away. That $1 invested at 2% in 1913 would now be worth $7.24. More than 600% return versus a near total loss.
The US dollar has gone from being worth $1 to now being worth about 4 cents. So
I just want to make sure you heard that. Hold on. Roddy Tate, did you hear that?
Yes, sir.
4 cents, Tate. Now, everybody on the panel, I want you to get this right quick. I'm going to let you hear the other excerpt. That's based on the Federal Reserve not being audited at this point. That's a number that's a fact without the Federal Reserve going through an audit. And they refuse to do an audit. They say that the American dollar right now without an audit is only what? 4 cents. Pay attention.
So that's, 96% of its original value. And it's a direct result of government control.
Governments don't create money from thin air all alone. You play a key role in the magic money machine.
It's not really the central banks that are the problem. I mean, they're part of the problem, but the real problem is that we've given the power to create money to the same banks that caused the financial crisis.
We put our paychecks and savings into a bank account and draw from it as we need it. The banks are custodians of our money. Right? Wrong. It is now the property of the bank on their balance sheets. They can do just about anything they want with it. For example, create new money. Here's how. Your bank account shows $100, but the bank only holds $3 and loans $97 to Bob to buy something. In the bank's computers, you still have $100 in your account, but Bob now has $97 of new virtual money in his account. Just digits on a computer screen. There's no cash, no gold, or anything else backing up the new numbers in Bob's account. Just his promise to pay it back. This is new money created as debt. When those $97 are spent, say in a shop, the shop owner deposits into another bank, and it is lent out again, and again, and again. And each of these people have numbers in their accounts showing that they own this money. So your original $100 has multiplied. Now there are over $3,300 in the system. This process of loaning out far more money than a bank actually has as cash on hand is called fractional reserve banking.
In the UK, 97% of the money that exists is just numbers in the computer system, and those numbers are created by the banks.
Banks earn untold billions in interest every year by creating and lending virtual money. What's more, banks don't even need your deposit to create new money. If they consider someone credit-worthy for a loan, they can put new magic money into his or her account and start charging interest.
Right now, right here.
Then by thinking of Bitcoin as a currency.
All right, so with that being said, pay close attention to what you're going to hear right now.
Payment network that will make shopping easier for the first world. Bitcoin is about everything else, everywhere else.
There are 2.5 billion people without a bank account. With Bitcoin, a mobile phone with an internet connection is now a bank with access to the global marketplace.
What? Did you hear that? I hope y'all got that. A cell phone with access to the internet is now what? A bank. All right, just want you to get that.
What happens when Bitcoin services and infrastructure and Bitcoin wallets and payment processors start going into these countries? These people will be able to gain benefits from trade where they could not previously. These people will be able to send money home, international remittance, which is one of the major pain points of the current financial system.
Yeah, if I send $100, with banks it's going to cost me 20%, Western Union is going to cost 10%, other options that are competing with Western Union is still going to be about 5%, and if you are sending to really remote areas, it's going to be anywhere between 15 and 30%.
So in terms of money remittances, it's going to be a game changer using Bitcoin. You do not need a bank account. You just need internet connection and a wallet to get set up. It's a tool to give people an access into the global ecosystem and give them a promise for an economic future, and specifically provide a way for them to not be dependent on a government that could shut down their bank accounts or even could go into their bank accounts and take out finances.
An international wire transfer can take up to 4 days. Yet the internet allows us to instantly and globally share text, pictures, videos, anything digital. Why not money? Money, which we now know only exists as digits in a bank's database.
With Bitcoin, you can send $1 or $1 million worth of value anywhere in the world. You can do it for free, or you pay the Bitcoin network fee, which is still just around a penny. And there's nothing that the big banks or politicians can do to stop it.
Right there. We're done with that. He just said that money can be sent anywhere around the world using Bitcoin, and the banks and the politicians can't do nothing about it. Now, I'm going to go back and stop this video. That's why I keep saying, that's why I'm telling you, right? Hold on. That's why timing is everything right now. When I say, and I'm going to show you the money right now, I'm going to show you our money. I'm going to show you why getting through Bitcoins through donations is the best way to get Bitcoins. Because right now we have an open window. And I'm going to show you how you can get that money through Wassupp crowdfunding. Very simple. Banks is in the back seat, government is the back seat. Now it's time to move some money. And this is the money right here. Let's go to this diagram. All right, come on, where is it? Where is it? Did I miss it? Right here, right here, right here. All right, this is the fun part right here. All right. So guys, what do it take for you to get qualified to participate in our donation program? All it takes, and then right here, it's an automated graduated step-up matrix. Now, what that means is this. That means that when you come into this program, in order to get qualified to get donations, all it takes you doing is to be able to make a donation. Can everybody see my screen? Can you see the matrix? Mary, can you need it? Oh, you see the money, right? You see the matrix? Can y'all see the matrix?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so all it takes is you come into this platform, you're gonna make a donation one-time donation of $35. Now, what happens with that $35? Remember the $1 billion fund that they talked about? That's what makes us legal. That's what keeps the regulators off of our back. That's what makes us crowdfunding. Our goal is to raise $1 billion in the name of Asher Heath's son to fight poverty around the globe. So when you make a donation of $35, this is what happens. You make the donation. The company's going to take $10 out of your $35. Okay, and the $10 going toward the $1 billion fund, which is going to leave you a net of $25. Then now if you just do that, you can do that and walk away. And that money is going toward a $1 billion fund. Or you can become a giver and a receiver. The way you become a giver and a receiver, you make your donation and you refer 3 people to our crowdfunding platform. When you refer 3 people, this is what happens. I'm going to do the number for you. 25, 25, and 25 on level 1 equals $75. When you refer 3 people, now you can get a donation yourself of $25. Now, out of the $75, you get $25. $50 is in escrow. That $50 is automatically upgraded to level 2. So you can earn more money. Everybody say upgrade.
Upgrade.
Upgrade. There you go.
Upgrade.
More money, more money. What you say, Tate? What you say, Tate?
Upgrade.
All right, Tate. Here you go, upgrade. Now, when that $50 went to somebody's door. It could have been you. Somebody's going to upgrade, and that $50 is going directly to your Bitcoin account. It's going to be deposited into your Bitcoin account. Now, because you gave and it went to somebody's door platform, you now have put yourself in a position. If you're 3 people who understand everything I just explained to you guys, and that's what you would do, you bring them in, we'll explain it to them. Okay? Your 3 people get their 3 people, that's 9 people. On this level is 9 donations of $50. 9 times 50 was $450. Now, out of the $450, I can take that red. I don't know what a red marks is coming. Somebody playing with the computer. Out of the $450, this is what happened. Let me do the numbers. The company's going to take $100, and the $100 is going to automatically, everybody say automatic.
Automatically
$100 going to level 3, which is going to leave you $350 on this level. And you say, Earl, I only see $292. The reason you see $292 is because $58 go toward the $1 billion fund and for admin fees to do the program. Let me take those red marks off the screen. Hold on. Let's see. All right. I can't erase. Why not to do that? Let's see. Erase. I don't know if somebody's playing around with their laptop, but I got you. All right. Somebody's having fun. But anyway, okay, so here we go. Out of the $350 that's left, okay, the company gives $58 to the $1 billion fund, which leaves you a net of $292. And that's money that goes towards your campaign, whether send your kid to college. How many of y'all know kids ready to go to college right now? They need money. Huh? They can use an extra $292. Everybody say upgrade. Upgrade. So what happens is you get a net payout of $292 out of that $450. You already upgraded to level 3. Okay. When we go to level 3, now this is what happens. Because you upgraded, $100 went towards someone's campaign. They got that money through a donation. Now it puts you in a position now to get 27 payments. Your 9 people get 3 people. That's 27 people. That's gonna pay you, give you a donation of $100. So 100 times 27 equals $2,700. Let's do the numbers. Because you see 1710. We get $2,700, but out of the $2,700, 700 automatically upgrades to the level 4. That leaves you a net of $2,000. Out of the $2,000, the company pays $290 toward the $1 billion fund. Okay. Now, out of the $290, take it from $2,000 and leaves you $1,710. Guys, this is $1,710 in Bitcoins. Everybody say upgrade. Upgrade. That's more money. Guys, this is where the fun come in at right here. You just was upgraded automatically through our automated graduated system. Our software is just about finished. $700 went towards somebody's campaign. Now, in January, I was the one receiving those donations in January. I'll go to sleep and wake up beside my bed with my phone. Wake up in the morning, first thing I did was get that phone. It was Bitcoin, $700 donations coming into my phone. Now, you gave $700 to go to level 4. Okay, so since you're here, when you're 27 people, refer 3 people, that's 81 people. Guys, 700 times 81 equals $56,700 in Bitcoins. You do the math. I've done the math. $56,700. So it's 81 times $700 equals $56,700. Now watch this. Let's do the math. The company's going to upgrade you out of $56,700 to level 5. It's a $5,000 donation that's going towards somebody's platform. There's going to leave a net of $51,700. Out of $51,700, the company going to take $6,700 is going toward the $1 billion fund. We want the regulators to know that we're for real. That leaves you a net of $45,000 in Bitcoin. Now, I take a minute here to explain something to you. Right now, Bitcoin is around 5,700. But let's assume that Bitcoin last week was at $4,500 a Bitcoin. At this point, you will have 10 Bitcoins. Right now, through this platform, all you started was $35. You will have 10 Bitcoins. Now, what does that mean? You hear the elite of the elite say that within the next 3 years, Bitcoin would be at $500,000. If you got 10 of them, that's $5 million, guys, if you just held on to them. If you stopped at level 4, you will have $5 million in 3 years. If Bitcoin goes to $500,000. And it's going to be there. Why? Because Walmart is even selling Bitcoins now. You can get them on Amazon. Okay? So it's becoming what? Mainstream. At this point, if Bitcoin hit what? $1 million per Bitcoin, guys, in 7 years, that's $10 million. So some people say, how do I measure my success in this program? Do you have Bitcoin right now? Do you have 1 Bitcoin, 2 Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoin? Because with $35 on level 4, we can show you how to get at least 10 of them on level 4. Everybody say upgrade.
Upgrade.
Upgrade. Upgrade. Upgrade. So when I go to these programs, I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to upgrade. Because when I go to these programs, I'm listening to these people. And in these programs, and sharing with people, and they say, hey, you can put in $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to make 1 to 2%. Guys, this is through donations. And we just upgraded. Watch this, though. That upgrade was $5,000 in Bitcoin. And because you gave, you can now become a receiver. On level 5, it's 243 donations of $5,000. Somebody, whether they were playing golf, whether they were sleeping, whether they were at the swimming pool with their kids, wherever they were, they got their cell phone. Told you I'm going to show you how to turn that cell phone into an automated Bitcoin machine right here. Somebody got a donation of $5,000. And you can feel $5,000. Now, because you gave, you're going to get 243 payments of $5,000 in Bitcoins. This is real. 243 payments times 5,000 equals $1,017,000. Guys, that's 266 Bitcoins. 266 Bitcoins at $500,000 in 3 years will be $133 million. 266 Bitcoins in 7 to 10 years is $266 million. Now, I hope you're getting this. Everybody say upgrade.
Upgrade.
Okay. Upgrade. On level 6 in this program, they told us to stop telling you how much money you make on level 6, 7, 8, because the numbers will blow you away. They'll blow you away. So all they told to tell you on level 6 is more money. You get 729 payments, which is more money. Then we'll upgrade and go to level 7. It's 2,187 payments on level 7 in this program. And that's even more money. And then level 8 is more money than you can ever imagine. I'm going to tell you guys something about level 6 and level 7. Level 7, when you start getting those donations on level 7, guys, that's, if you can imagine making your annual and your spouse's income annual through donations, and you may get $700, no, on level 7, it's $2,187. That's the kind of donations you'll be getting on level 7. You'll be able to get family incomes through donations hourly through this program. Why? Because our program is going to pay out hourly. Every hour that your 3 people get their 3 people, get their 3 people, that's 81 on level 4, 243 on level 5. As donations are coming in, when this program, this software gets started, you can get paid hourly through donations. Now, let me stop right here. I'll stop screen share and go back to the panel because we're done. For the first time in the history of the world, you will never go through this again. The banks are in the back seat. Banks in the back seat. J.P. Morgan Stanley made $73 million in 30 days. Not because he didn't believe in Bitcoin, because he believed in it. Walmart didn't just make an announcement this week. They're selling Bitcoins. Amazon is selling Bitcoins. And guess what? We have Satoshi Nakamoto designed Bitcoin for you and I, so we can help the 2.5 billion. You hear what I just said? 2.5 billion people around the world have a bank account instantly. You don't have to pay $50 to walk into a bank and say, I want you to hold on to my money. You pay them to hold on your money. I send you to www.blockchain.info. And within 2 minutes, you got an online bank account. And I can send you $2 or $2 million. And there's nothing that the government can do about it at this moment. Now imagine getting 243 payments of $5,000 in the next 12 months. And they're telling you that the governments can't even buy a seat in first class on this plane. See, I tell people every time I do a workshop like this, money don't move without people. And some people are going to ask the question, they're going to say, Earl, there's an Earl say, can we really make money like that? Well, let me share something with you. In Florida, it was 65 million people in Florida without lights. Got that right? When the hurricane hit them. All right? 65 million people. Divide that by 30. That'll give you the number of people that pay their light bill every single day in Florida. How about 2,166,000 people? I'm going to say it again. How about 2,166,000 people pay their light bill a day in Florida? Multiply that times $150. And you get $375 million a day in income for your power company. Do y'all get that? Did you understand that number tape?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so watch this. Hold on. So let's just go a little deeper. Let's just go a little deeper. Some people don't question, can this type of money flow? Your power company is getting $375 million a day just in Florida alone. Hold on. The average cell phone bill for most people is $100. And there's somebody that pay their cell phone bill every single day. Multiply 2,166,000 times $100 and see what you get. That's the kind of money that your cell phone company is getting every single day. Somebody's paying their cable bill. Mine at my house was $160 a month. Multiply that times 2,166,000 people a day and see what kind of numbers you get. So the only thing that changed is this. Three things have changed. Three things changed. Number one, fractional reserve banking has been taken away with digital currency. They cannot leverage your money. Got that right? Number two, banks has been decentralized. They're not in control of the transfer of this digital currency. Number three, Satoshi Nakamoto, he designed it so that you could be sent, so you can send and receive through the blockchain. And governments have to figure out now how to get their portion. And I'm just about to close this. Did you know that Dubai just came out with M-Cash? Dubai, 2 weeks ago, issued their first government issued digital currency. Dubai has already done it. Did you know that 3 weeks ago that Russia came out with the crypto ruble, and the crypto ruble is their digital currency for Russia? Did you know that this week that the United Kingdom just issued their digital currency for the United Kingdom? So some people would say, is Bitcoin here to stay? You just saw the video. Bill Gates is saying that big cryptocurrency is here to stay. Guys, what we do here, I'm just about done. We have a family of people that understand what's going on. Most people are sleeping. Most people are being distracted by what they see on the news. You can go to www, or go to Facebook, and on Facebook you can just click on Bitcoin News with Earl. Every day I'm coming out with new articles. Every day, because I'm consumed. I'm consumed with this type of information. I'm learning something every single day. Right here on this team, we showing people how to take your profits off the table before the business even starts. We're showing you how to put money in your Bitcoin account, and we're showing you how to, as Bitcoin go up, we're showing you how to take your profits out now before the program starts. Just a couple of weeks ago, we sent $100 of Bitcoin to Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe's money is worth $0. You can take 10 tractor-trailer trucks and fill it up with the Zimbabwe dollar, and you could buy it. You could buy it for $1. That's how much it's worth right now. That's how much it's worth. I'm gonna say it again. You can take 10 tractor-trailer trucks of the Zimbabwe dollar, and it would be worth. It's not worth $1 today, as far as fiat currency is concerned. Okay. Now we have opportunity. God just told you that the American dollar. Leon, you on the panel? How much they said the American dollar is worth, Leon? I know. How much?
4 cents.
4 cents. And we've been printing money on demand, not because of a gold standard. We've been printing money on demand. So I encourage you guys, the best platform for you to get Bitcoins into the hands of most people around the world on a global economy where over 175 countries sign up for our app. And now they're signing up for our crowdfunding platform. The best way to get Bitcoins is through donations. And you're right here, right now. All you have to do is to own this platform and to share it with 3 people who understand the information I share with you tonight, and it'll be just like cancer. And you got your own 3x8 matrix. So you in charge of your own Bitcoin ATM machine. Let me ask you a question. When you go to the bank, do you see customers in the bank? What about you, Tate? On Friday, are you the only customer in the bank on Friday, Tate?
No, I'm not the only one.
On Friday afternoon, there's a bank full of people, right?
Yes, sir.
What about you, Frankie Dixon? Huh? When you go to the bank on Friday, you the only person up in there? Let me see. I'm trying to unmute you. I can't unmute yourself. Hit the button to unmute yourself. What about you, Leon?
Yeah, I go on Saturdays. Yeah, there's a lot of people up in there, but every time I go up in there, I talk about Bitcoins.
Hey, that's amazing. That's amazing, guy. If you want to know where we are right now, with what we have our hands on, go to the bank tomorrow and ask your banker. Watch the power of this. For the first time in the history of the world, Earl Dixon owns more digital currency than the bank owns. I went to SunTrust. I said, I want to get $100 over Bitcoin. You know what they told me? They don't know what Bitcoin is.
Wow.
Walmart knows what Bitcoin is, but your bank, listen, guys, Walmart knows what Bitcoin is. Amazon knows what Bitcoin is, but your bank tellers do not know what Bitcoin is. Now, how long will this window of opportunity be open to the point where you can send trillions of dollars and put it into the hands of people through donations before the banks and the government forgot? How long will this window be open? We don't know. But it's our intent with Waszupp crowdfunding to be around. After he even said that we're not here for just a minute, is his goal to have this platform around for at least 15 years or so. We want to compete with Red Cross, okay? We want to compete with March of Dimes, and we want to be able to send people more money than UNICEF and put it in the hands of people who need it when? Now. And all the technologies have come together in one place, in one space, and we can knock this one out the park. Any questions for me? The young man that's on that John brought to the panel tonight, I'm gonna yield back for a second. I want you to tell me what you think about this platform.
I was having internet issues. I'm gonna try to get him back tomorrow. He was the one that was trying to come in yesterday, but his connection wasn't good enough to stay on.
Okay, awesome. That's all. I recorded it. He can get it. I record it. I'll make it available to you, okay?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Great. Tate, what you think about what you saw tonight?
I think it's awesome. I think it's a great opportunity to leverage your money to turn some fiat currency with $35 into some Bitcoin where the government and the feds won't have any say or control of what you're doing with your money.
All they can do, Frankie, all they can do right now is if they wake up if they wake up 12 months for the day, all they can say is, Mr. Tate, you brought $10,000 out to your debit card. We need you to pay taxes on $10,000. You got $1 million over there, Tate. And all they can say is, you withdrew $10,000. Could you please pay taxes on $10,000?
Yes, sir.
Got that? Huh?
Yes,
all
sir.
the bank can say is that you removed $10,000. Look, let me tell you what I mean by that. I sent $900 in Bitcoins to my bank the other day. $900. They charged me $26. The bank did, to move it from Payza to Bitcoin. They charged me $26.
Wow.
That's all they could get. But guess what? That's all they could get. They couldn't get 3,000. Listen to what I'm saying. They normally take $97 and make 3,333. I sent 900. All they could get was 26.
I follow you.
Did you hear what I just said? All they could get was 26. Hey, Patricia, how you doing?
Hey, Miss Patrice.
Hey, Patrice, how you doing? How long you been up here?
I just popped in.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I just popped in. What did I miss?
She and I were having a private meeting.
Oh, for real? Well, I recorded it. What does she know so far?
Patrice has been here. She's. I think. You have any questions for him, Patrice? She's been in for a little bit, so she's.
No, I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, she was here the other night, though, right? A couple of nights ago, right?
Yep.
Hey, so have you got your Bitcoin machine jumping yet? Patrice,
who, me?
Yeah, have you got your Bitcoin machine?
Oh yeah, I got it. It ain't jumping.
Well,
it's doing.
It's hopping.
Hey, Tate, let me tell you what I've been telling folks. Because I asked y'all a question a while ago. This is the reason why I asked you a question. On Friday, when you go to the bank, don't you see customers in the bank on Friday? Did you hear the man say that with technology, with a cell phone and the internet now, that a cell phone is now considered to be a bank with a blockchain wallet? You own a bank. The question is, how many customers you gonna get?
Right.
Tate, how many customers? You only need 243, baby. You only need 243 to get $1,017,000 of Bitcoin donations. That's 242 customers.
Wow.
Wake up, y'all. Help me wake people up. I just have 1,000 people on the platform right here tonight because listen. Show this video. This video being recorded. The bank's in the back seat. Wake up.
Let me show him some. Let me show him some news.
Show me some news. Cheryl.
Who's that?
Oh my God, Mark Cuban.
Owner of the Mavericks.
Who's that?
Tony.
Oh, Tony Robbins.
Apple CEO. I posted an article on him today.
Hello. You hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Wake up, y'all.
They're on the news, Bitcoin news. Financial tycoons and celebrities weigh in on Bitcoin.
Look, I don't know much more to tell you guys about where we are. I'm cringing when I'm going to these meetings and I'm seeing people asking people, listen. When I hear people telling people you need 5,000 to make 6% to get started, and here we go with $35, and all we listen, get this. Money don't move without people. I got 570 women in Nakuru, Africa, Nakuru, Kenya, that's saying we're ready for this, Dixon. We're ready. Listen, money don't move without people. I got 500 women waiting for this right now. All you got to do, huh?
Go ahead. No, I was just going to ask, have they mentioned the launch date?
Oh, Larry, I love it. You ready to get that Bitcoin machine jumping, ain't you? Huh? Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, actually, they basically said that okay. They haven't mentioned a date. But we're getting close. We're getting close because when you go in the back office, I'm seeing changes in the back office. I'm seeing things being done in the back office, okay? I'm seeing where you can go in, even right now, you can go in, and if a person was misplaced in your downline, I'm seeing where you can go to a position, you can change the name on that position. You can change the username on that position. The only thing you can change right now is the email of that position if somebody was placing your downline incorrectly. So instead of having to send a trouble ticket to support, you can actually go in the back office now and just about remove that person out of that position yourself. So I'm seeing them make some leeway every day.
But you got to have the password to that account.
You got to have the password for that account. Yeah, because I needed that bad though. I got a position where I needed to make some changes to, and I was able to do a little bit of what I needed to do. So they are making space. They are making change. So guys, for the people who are here who don't have 3 people right now, the software is being developed. It'll be released soon. Go get your 3 people and share this platform. Tell the story. Listen, you literally have the power to put a Bitcoin ATM machine in the center of your living room floor. And your phone, take your wife will be saying, "What's going on with that phone?" Your phone will be just jumping. Take it. Ding, 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 ding. Your wife be, "What's wrong with that thing?" You say, "Donations, baby, donations, baby, donations, baby." She gonna let me hold it.
So upgrade.
Yeah. Hey, look. Y'all gotta own this thing. You really gotta own this thing. You know a lot of people. You know, I had my brother on tonight. He's gonna introduce this to his church in Rocky Mount. And I told y'all, church people need money too. Okay? Own this program. Understand what's going on. Listen. Mark Cuban, the co-founder of Apple, Charles Bronson, these guys are telling you it's the best store of value they've ever seen in 100 years. They're telling us writing on the wall. And the governments can't do. Listen, when you hear government saying they still don't know, let me show y'all something. I'm gonna screen show. I'm gonna show you something. All right, hold on. I want you to see this. And I'm gonna close after I show you this right here. I want you to see this lady right here. All right. Give me this. I hope y'all can see my screen. My screen coming up, right? Y'all see Facebook yet?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, hold on. All right. I'm going to Bitcoin News. Let's see. That's what I'm going to, yeah. Bitcoin News with Earl. Yeah, that's what I want to do. It's going to pop up. Give it a second. All right. I got a lot of respect for this lady right here. Let me bring her up. I'm learning more and more about her every day if I can just get to her. Let my computer work for just a second. There are a lot of education is going on this platform. We're learning more about money than we have ever learned in our lives. We had money, but we didn't know money. Let me close these windows out. All right, hold on.
They're popping up quicker than you can get rid of.
I tell you. Wow, let's see. Hold on. Bear with me. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, we should see this lady real soon. Most of you, the reason I'm taking you here is because, look what I put here. Look at this right here. What did it say right here? Bitcoin price to hit what?
50,000.
Come on, y'all. Don't play with this thing. You can't play with this. This is the Apple. This is the guy that Cheryl just showed us. That's Apple seed. That's Apple's co-founder. Okay? Here we go. Let me go a little further. Hold on. We're talking 50,000 very soon. Look at him. See him?
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin is better than what? Gold. Hold on. Who was that guy? Hold on. I'm gonna get you there. I'm gonna show you this lady though. Right here. See that lady right there? That's Christine Lagarde. She is in control of the money flow around the world. Most people don't even know that. Watch her. Hold on. Look what she said right here. Look. Look, Christine Lagarde, okay, International Money Fund Managing Director, has many positive things to say about the potential of digital currency and their disruptive model. But she has now added that the IMF would now rule out creating, would not rule out creating its own version of what? Its own digital currency. The IMF is ready to create their own digital currency. Wake up. Going back to the panel. Hey guys, all I'm gonna tell you is when the window closes, it's closed. But right now, there's an even playing field, and there's nothing they can do. Any questions for me? Any questions? If not, I'm gonna close out the same way I close out. You know, we're gonna lay it down if God willing, and bless me to come back tomorrow. I'll be here. The young man that, oh yeah, he's gone. That's right. That's right. Tate, you got any questions for us, Tate?
No, not at the moment. I don't.
I'm gonna get you my link. And all that I can say is own your Bitcoin ATM machine.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
It's our time, our season. So it's tough for me to go in my pocket, guys. When I'm seeing, when I have experience, Bitcoins coming in through donations, and I'm seeing these other platforms that's requiring you to go out your pocket for more than $35. As far as the return of value on your donation, it's nothing out there that even compare to what we got our hands on. Okay? All right, this is Earl Dixon. Do me a favor, share this question with at least 5 people tomorrow. Ask them if they know someone that needs funding that they never ever have to pay back. And ask them if they'd be willing to come and see how they can get that funding tomorrow night at 8:30 or tomorrow at noon at 12 o'clock. And if so, I'll see you. All right, Blur. Y'all have a nice night.
You too. Peace out.
Peace out.
Good night.
All right.